Hi everyone!
It's Alvin and Elizabeth from the Right Move again.
We are doing this video as we've gotten quite a number of enquiries for us to share our thoughts on the hotly anticipated launch of Penrose at Sims Drive. For the benefit of those who are unfamiliar with the area, here's a location plan on where it's located. Penrose lies within the RCR, a short walk from Aljunied MRT, and a very convenient drive or bus ride from the CBD.
Part of the hype revolves around the relatively low land bid price, which works out to an estimated break-even of around 1,260 per square feet. The developers, being 𝐍𝐞𝐚𝐫 and 𝐶DL, are expected to build around 500 units. So let's talk about the land price. How does a developer's land bid price affect you as a buyer? We've come up with a simple formula to help you understand this better. Land price plus developer cost plus developer profit equals to the purchaser's PSF.
We already know the land price and the cost, which works out to their break-even cost of 1,260 PSF. The unknown now would be the developer profit.
Based on our research, there are two determining factors. First would be timing. Take a look at this example.
Twinville and Whistler Glen are neighbouring developments located in West Coast. Twinville was launched during a period of high demand. As you can see from this news article, you would notice that the developers made a profit of approximately 40%, while Whistler Glen was launched after the July 2018 cooling measures, where the market was much quieter. Here, you see the developers' margin dropping significantly to approximately 10%.
So you can see how much of an impact timing has on developers' profit margins. So back to the timing of Penrose launch, there are two things we have to consider. Number one, the effect of COVID-19 on the real estate market. Number two, the recent extension of ABSD deadline for developers, basically giving them more time to sell their units. It will be interesting to see how a cash-rich developer like 𝐍𝐞𝐚𝐫 and 𝐶DL would time their launch with all these factors to consider. But for now, they are holding their cards close to their chest.
The second factor will be unit facing. So if you look at the site, we have four different facings. On the north, we face the PIE. On the east, we face 𝐷 Oasis. The south, B1 industrial buildings and OHDB blocks. And on the west will be an empty plot of land with some OHDBs currently undergoing demolition.
Traditionally, units that are inward facing, overlooking the pool and facilities, are considered premium facings, and these would fetch a higher PSF. Especially for a plot like Penrose that is beside the highway, we expect the developers to make the most out of this. Take Sims Urban Oasis for an example. The developers have priced similar sized units as much as 250 per square feet difference between the inward and the outward facing. That's more than $100,000 difference for a one-bedroom unit.
But what's interesting here is that after having done a deep analysis on the 30-odd resale transactions at Sims Urban Oasis, we realized that the price differential that the developers charge do not necessarily translate into the resale market. For example, ranked in terms of percentage profits, the number 2 most profitable was a level 1 unit facing the cross junction. You'll also find PIE facing units performing better than inward facing units. So here's where we get the most common question. How much do you think is worth to buy? Or is Penrose considered a good deal? While we all hope that the developer will launch close to their break-even price, one half of the equation remains unknown and completely out of all our control.
But what we can control is what we do while waiting for all this information to be confirmed. Having gone through multiple launches, it can be really stressful during launch day without having a very clear game plan. Because launch days have been designed in this way for a specific reason, to force you as the buyer to make a decision in a very short time.
So we have come up with a systematic plan to increase your chances of purchasing the best unit for yourself while reducing the unnecessary stress and anxiety during the whole process. And that plan stretches all the way to the exit strategy because we believe buying is just the start. It's the part after the purchase and also the exit that is tedious and no less stressful, and we are committed to walk our clients through this entire process up to the point of exit.
And here's what you can expect from us running through that plan with you. During the pre-launch, we'll touch on these points. For Penrose in particular, you want to reference and make sense of the performance of the units at Sims Urban Oasis, which unit facing, sizes and layout perform better. We will also go through the real estate market updates, understand the resale prices in the area and the preferences of the buyers in the vicinity. Also, work out your finances, do timeline planning and explore alternatives. And finally, plan your exit strategy.
We'll also share with you multiple guides that we have done to cater to the different profile of buyers. The other steps will include what to do during the preview, balloting day, after the purchase, and the exit. So this brings us to the end of our first video on Penrose. Click on the subscribe button or follow us for future updates and videos once more information is made available.
And if you're keen to explore more about Penrose, get in touch with us and let us help you. See you again soon.
Bye!